You know, it took a lot of coaxing to get Mama Bear to put a top 10 list together. You know, a lot of people ask all the time, you know, I'll talk to James about the horses he likes down the road also, and every year we like to talk to everybody about the horses they like, but it's different this year because they're in 2 different places. So Danny got to see them one time. Amy and I get to see them quite a bit more. James has never been south of the border to go with the horses, and I don't know if we can get him to at some point. We'll see. And then, you know, Johnny, everybody, the only people that really have seen both sides of the border quite a bit are Amy and I. So you're stuck with me doing my top 10 list. She doesn't want to do a top 10 list, but so Amy's top 10 list, I convinced her to do a top 10 list. I said, listen, it's your list. It doesn't matter. She didn't get to see the last set yesterday. I said,
yeah, because of that, none of them are on my list, which is unfair to them. You couldn't
put those horses. They're nice horses. Like, so one of them was Jason's. Widespread Panic made a break. You can't put him in the top 10 list. Militant, maybe, but again, I'm not. It's your list. You do what you want.
Those two are both on my top 10 list.
Yeah, but Pull the Shoes Run. You can't put her on a top 10 list. Prince Charmer, you can't put. They're nice horses. The only horse in the last set, Green Tea and Royal Emeralds, are 2 horses you could put in the top 10 and have done them. And I didn't either. Well, I did put Royal Emeralds, but not Green Tea. And Green Tea has been awesome. So I mean, just to say, Green Tea was like 16th for me today. Was that because I didn't go with them? I don't know. But the horse has been literally, if we've trained 10 times, the last 10 times we trained, Green Tea's probably won 7 times. The horse is just a really nice horse. But he, again,
see, I didn't know that.
And he didn't win. He was like 4th, I think, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, something like that. Training. Who went with him? Daryl? Yeah. I'm not that worried about it. So now we're gonna go with Amy's top 10.
Okay.
Okay. So just talk about the horses. You don't have to get it over in 35 seconds, right?
You usually cut me off and talk.
That's not true. I'm just trying to.
Okay. So then I had Pickpocket.
Pickpocket's a nice horse.
He was my top 10, or he was my 10 last time.
Easily could be in anybody. He wasn't in my top 10 this week, but he easily could have been.
He actually did pick our pockets yesterday because he flew up the inside.
I don't think he beat me, did he? What one was he in?
He was in the first set.
Who did I have in there?
Sedona Hill.
I was a winner, so.
Right, according to you.
I won easily by at least.
Well, he might have beat me. I don't know. If I
so
finished second, maybe Pickpocket finished 2nd or 3rd. I don't know.
Okay, well, that's fine.
So I put him at number 10 because he's consistent.
He's always good.
And
he's been good for everybody also. Brody, Joey, everybody.
Can go, yeah. Okay. I put Insider Trading at number 9. I actually felt bad last time for not putting her on the list because she doesn't do anything wrong. She very rarely makes breaks. Yep. And she appears to be very fast.
She is very fast.
She usually is, if she doesn't win the set, she's flying on the outside or working her way up to the front. So, yeah, so I put her at number 9. Number 8, I actually noted. I had Lover's Play at number 8 because she was really good yesterday.
Yeah, she's been really good.
I haven't gone with her in like a month, but she was making breaks on me before. She seems to have figured something out.
I trained her with no bell boots or anything on Tuesday.
Did you change her shoes?
Yep, we changed her shoes. She was amazing.
So anyways, but then after looking at my list again, I actually scratched her off and I put Purple at number 8 because I forgot how good she was.
She was very good too.
I had mounds in there and I wasn't getting close to you guys.
No.
So I switched out
top 10 and you actually got 11.
No. I just wanted to say that Purple is at number 8, not Lover's Play, but I just wanted to mention.
So it was 11. You've somehow worked 11 in your top 10. It's all right. It's all right. I do it sometimes too.
Okay.
So Purple People Eater is number 8.
Is number 8.
Okay.
Number 7, I put Oh Snap You.
All the way to 7. Okay.
Well, it's hard.
I know it's hard.
She was actually a lot better. Like I said earlier, I was literally parked for most of the entire 3 laps, and then I moved to the front finally, and then, like you said, you beat me after you ran me over, and then you came back on the beat.
It never happened. You interfered with me, and I made a break, came back, tried, circled the field, let you go.
She literally cleaned the back of my helmet for an entire lap.
That's how she's supposed to do it. That's what she's supposed to do. I keep telling
her. And then I felt her on my shoulder, and then you were running. So
it's not true.
I don't. Anyways, so yes, she's great. I really like her. I haven't gone with her in a while. You kept taking me off of her, so.
Eric likes her too.
Yeah. So she was at number 7. Memory and Imagination at number 6.
Yep.
Same thing. I've never gone with him, but he just
in a long time.
Consistent.
You didn't even see him on Tuesday. Or Wednesday, he looked even better than he did yesterday. The horse is really, really, really come to life.
I think he was around there on my list last time too.
I haven't put him on the list in a while. He's this week.
Is he on your list this week?
Oh, he has to be. I told you, if he had been doing it good for a while, he's number one this week. But just the other horse I had on my list have consistently been better. But Memory and Imagination, people don't realize because you haven't seen him, and we're going to do a video. Hopefully we can do a video next week for you. You haven't seen him. This horse looks amazing right now.
Okay. Number 5, Really Don't Care. Another one I haven't gone with in a long time, but she's great. I like her. And like I said, she was stumbling a little bit. They came out with the
conditioner,
and it was way deeper between set 2 and 3, like way deeper.
Yeah.
And she was knuckling over a lot. And she actually did it when we started the mile, and she never even missed a beat. Like she just kept going. So she's I like her a lot. And she's very fast.
She is very
And you
fast.
just drive her like a car, much like Sedona Hill, but she's not as hot as Sedona. Venice, I put at number 4. She's a lot, she's really nice. She doesn't pull, she doesn't do anything. She just goes out there.
She's a good horse.
She does her work. She doesn't pull the right line. She's like, okay. She just doesn't do anything wrong.
Which is good.
She has a very nice attitude.
Ohio is in desperate need of somebody to rival down by the seaside, and it's going to take some time because he obviously got all the best mares, and he'll continue to get the best mares for the most part. But lather up. We have 2, and both of them are very fast. Electric Line has that sesamoiditis behind, but that's manageable. That's not unlike other 2-year-olds. You just have to recognize it and manage it. And that filly there is very fast, very fast.
And I know she had a couple weeks off.
She had a curve that was there and it wasn't there, and she's got aches and pains.
You'd never know.
She's super fast.
She's very fast. We were smoking on the end of it.
Yes.
I put well, you'll see who my number 1 is, but it was a toss-up between those 2, and the only reason I picked the other one is because she's just bigger and stronger.
You're ruining it for me. You have to talk.
Okay, sorry. Number 3, I put Sedona. She was actually
a winner.
At number 1, though, on my previous list.
I see. Well, she's just a nice filly. She's a little warm, but she did her work well, and she'll learn to be a good filly. If you hadn't interfered with her and she made a break, she'd be
such a... I didn't even move.
Sedona Hill was very good, and she is a very, very nice filly.
I noticed you stole the drive up. You figured out she was
I just couldn't figure out who was... I haven't driven her ever since Baby Day. That was the first time I went with that filly since the first week.
Yeah, she's never done anything wrong.
Nope.
Okay, so she was good. 2, I put Affection, because like I said, how good Venice Blue Chip was. And then I came back and looked at the sets, and I didn't even realize that was a trotter.
Yes.
On the outside of me, and you had another pacer. So sorry, Arson, you were right there too, but you didn't even make it on my list.
Oh wow, Arson didn't make it on the list. Affection's a very nice film.
I couldn't believe it when I went back and looked because, yeah, that was incredible. And so number 1 is Winter Bells.
That's fair. Winter Bell's a nice filly. She was very good. Another horse that I let you with the other day. I let you go snap you down the backstretch. I let you out with Winter Bells.
You let me out with Winter Bells because I said you were this close to my wheel, and I said I'm gonna need out here in a minute.
Yeah, and I let you out in a minute. I let you out in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, well, and then I beat you. So.
Well, that's the way it is. But Winter Bells was, she's been a very, very nice horse, and you know, the thing I like about her, I know James and you are worried. She goes out in the track and she tries to run away. She's just playing.
It's not playing.
She is. She's just playing.
It baffles me though that she does it for the exact same amount of time, and then she's just completely
just stretching.
Drops the bit, and then she's just very nice.
She's just stretching.
I don't know. It's interesting. I just hope it doesn't.
No, James said, "Oh, she'll do it for longer and longer," and he's wrong.
Okay.
James is a fantastic driver,
yes,
and deserving of 2 and probably more O'Brien awards. But he's not the trainer; he's the driver. They gave it to him for driving.
Yeah, I just.
James is a good trainer, but he's a little pessimistic when it comes to habits of other horses, and he's worried, and as he should be. Shadow plays are notorious for being a little ornery, so yeah, he should be a little concerned. But in this particular instance, with this particular filly, I think that she's just playing around. She's going out, goofing off, and then, you know, settling in. And when you turn her to trainer mile, she knows it's time to play. And she does it right, though. She doesn't do it crazy hot in the mile. She sits and behaves, and then when you move her, it's game on. And that's how it's supposed to be, and that's where we want to get. We want to get to a point where we teach the horses when it's time to go, it's time to go. We teach the horses how to compete, and compete hard. And that is our job. So I joke with James and you about it. But Winter Bells, least of my worries are Winter Bells going on the track and acting up. When she starts getting to training and maturing as a horse and understand what actually racing is, you're going to see her go out and be calm all the time. She's just a very, very nice filly. So, that's your top 10 list. I think it's a fair list. Not that much different than mine, for the most part. I had Winter Bells at 2 and Affection at 1. You had Affection at 2 and Winter Bells at 1. Either one of them was fine. Very, very happy. As I said, when Amy said it's hard to do a list, because it is very hard to do a list, I told you guys, of 61 horses, there's 4 horses that I was disappointed with their breaks this week. Of those 4 breaks, 2 of them were for them jumping over something, right? So, those are the only 4 at this point that I'm saying, that horse shouldn't have done that. Born to Dance shouldn't have jumped over Shadow. Yeah, well, he won't soon enough. 3rd and 6th shouldn't have jumped over something, but he didn't jump over anything on Tuesday. In fact, Jason said he was solid as a rock. I believe he said bomb-proof on Tuesday. I've been super happy with the way the horses are training, and you know, I tried to look back. I went through it for a couple of hours last week. I was sitting in Ohio at nighttime, and I'm just scrolling through last year's videos, just listening to the odd video here and there, just trying to get a feel for them. And every week, there's a couple of the 2-year-olds that you just aren't doing it right. Yeah, Austria was on there, I get it. But there was a lot of horses that we could separate into very definitive groups at this time of year. Some of them we're going to be wrong about, and some of them we aren't going to be wrong about. But definitely could separate them. This year, man, it's really tough. There's a lot of really, really nice horses out there. Now, again, we still have to finish off their training. They still have to get to the races. And at that point, we get to see how everybody else's horses look. But I don't think I could be any happier than I am right now with the horses we have training now. So whether it be the rookies and the sophomores coming back or the race horses, one thing is for certain, we are very, very blessed here at the stable.ca. And I know that everybody at some point in their life, in this car especially, is going to understand that. So I hope you guys had a great week. I know we're going to try and get the Curtis is back next week. Maybe he's back on the weekend. If he is, we might be able to get a Saturday or a Friday droning in. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. But we will try and get you a video from Ohio this week also. We had the horses fast on Wednesday, backed up on Saturday, somewhere in between next Wednesday. So it'll be nice to get some videos for you guys. If we can, we will. I got to check the weather. I got to check and make sure that lady's wearing a cowboy hat. I got to check and make sure that Wednesday's weather's okay. But for right now, all done. The family, Addie's back to sleep and out cold again. She's a great shipper. Ava's listening to something. Ollie's supposed to be practicing his speech. I want to talk about Ollie's got, he was picked out of his entire class to speak in front of the school on Tuesday, and he's talking about the Concorde, the jet. So I am going to get done, Amy and I are getting done super early on Tuesday so that we can go to St. Ignatius, Guelph, Ontario, and watch Ollie speak in front of everybody in the morning. So really proud and really happy with the way he is growing up, obviously, and excited to see him out on Tuesday. So happy with the horses, happy with the kids, happy with everything that's going on with the stable. I hope you are also. I will talk to you all very soon. care.